Hello everybody, this is SuperFang99. Before we begin, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. It really helps out the channel. With that out of the way, today we are going to be beginning the Dunwich Legacy. Today is going to be mostly just the Investigator introductions as well as the Prologue, and you can tune in this Friday to watch the first scenario. So as we begin, of course, we need to talk about the investigators I have brought today with you. I have brought Zoey, Samaras, and Rex Murphy, both of which came out in the original Dunwich Legacy campaign. Let's start with Zoey. So Zoey is the chef. She has 4 willpower, 2 intellect, 4 combat, and 2 agility. She is a believer and a hunter. As a reaction, after you become engaged with an enemy, gain 1 resource. And her Elder Sign effect is +1. If this skill test is successful during an attack, that attack deals +1 damage. And she has 9 health and 6 sanity. She, of course, is our guardian, so she's going to be our main fighter. But, like the other Dunwich investigators, she gets up to 5 other level 0 cards from other classes. So Seeker, Rogue, Mystic, and or Survivor. And, of course, she comes with her signature cards and weakness. Let's talk about her deck. So, as I said, she's going to be our fighter. So, we're going to be taking along some pretty good weapons. We have the machete. Zoey's deck is a non-taboo deck, if you're curious. We have the 45 automatic. We have the sledgehammer. And then we have 2 copies of Prepared for the Worst, just in case we need them. Some other key assets. We're going to be bringing along some guard dogs. Some safeguards. And now I'm going to get into some events. These ones I've never really tried with Zoey, but they seem good. I'm going to try Get Over Here. It's a way that if Zoey and Rex get separated, she can pull an enemy off him, and she'll get a resource after engaging it, which is pretty cool. And she can bring Taunt. Taunt is pretty good as well. It saves some engage actions in case she needs them. All right, so let's talk about some economy. She has Stand Together and some emergency caches. Next, we're going to skills. We have 2 copies of Vicious Blow, of course, 2 copies of Overpower, and 2 copies of Guts. A very solid card. All right, let's talk about our 5. Sorry, we actually only brought 4 level 0 cards from other classes. We have 2 Luckies and 2 Drawn to the Flames. Lucky is obviously just a good card. And Drawn to the Flames for if she needs to get some clues in case she doesn't draw any enemies. And of course, these are her signature cards. All right, next up, let's talk about Rex Murphy. So Rex is the reporter. He has 3 willpower, 4 intellect, 2 combat, and 3 agility. As a reaction, after you succeed at a skill test by 2 or more while investigating, discover 1 clue at your location. His Elder Sign effect is a +2. You may instead choose to automatically fail this skill test to draw 3 cards. He has 6 health and 9 sanity. So, this is the first time on this channel in which I am going to be playing with the taboo list. If you don't know what the taboo list, it is an optional list of changes to cards that FFG has proposed in order to, say, balance the game for a person with a larger collection. I'm personally of the mind, it's completely optional. I generally play with the taboo list if I'm playing with a full collection, but since I'm playing with a limited collection, I really only have like the starter decks, the Edge of the Earth Investigator, and the Dunwich Investigator expansion. Then I was being like, oh, it's non-taboo, whatever. I don't have a lot more weapons because, like Zoey is bringing a machete. Rex is the only exception because if you pull off that reaction more than once a turn, it starts to get kind of disgusting. So we are playing with the taboo list specifically for the Rex Murphy deck, which means that this effect is limit once per round. He has the same deck building requirements as Zoey, in the sense that he can only take secret cards 0 to 5, and he takes up to 5 other level 0 cards from other classes. He has his signatures, and of course he doesn't get fortune cards, so no luckies for him. All right, so let's talk about this deck. Rex is about investigating, so let's try and get our numbers big for investigating. We're starting with some magnifying glasses. We have 2 Dr. Marlon Christophers. Of course, we are playing Taboo, so in order to trigger this investigate, we have to exhaust him. And we have 2 Jeremiah Kirbys. Eventually, I want to have them both out. It seems good. Or, like, if I get them and also, like, Janae Beauregard, that seems good to me. We are taking the strange solution. That's going to be the unidentified asset that he's going to be taking. Probably going to be picking up acidic ichor, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm hopeful that we can get this translated or identified in the first scenario, if not the second one. All right, we have some backup damage. We've got I Got a Plan. Seems pretty good in Rex since he'll be getting a lot of clues. And we have 2 shortcuts just because it's a really good card. All right, for some economy, we have Burning the Midnight Oil. We have 2 emergency caches. All right. Oh, and also, forgot about this. We have a 1 of Preposterous Sketches, just in case he needs more cards. That's going to be a plan for later. All right, so going to skills, we have 2 Deductions. Very, very good skill, of course. 2 Inquiring Minds. These will help him succeed by 2 on his reaction ability. We have 2 Perceptions. And we have 2 Guts. All right, let's talk about these 5 level 0 cards from other classes. We have 1 Lucky Cigarette Case. We have 2 Quick Thinkings. Both of these allow him to do better things when he succeeds by 2. And we have 2 Delve Too Deeps. I know. But Dunwich is notably scarce on its victory. So I'm going to be wanting to get more victory, I think. So we're going to be taking Delve Too Deeps. And of course, these are his signatures. All right. Well, in order for us to complete these decks, each of them need to draw a random basic weakness. So I'm going to get those and I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. I have a total of 28 weaknesses, so we're going to be rolling a D100, and we're going to be going in the range between 0 and 27. Let's well, first we roll the tens place. 70, nope. 70 again, nope. 70 again, nope. 30, no. 30 again, no. 50, no. 20. So we're going between 0 and 27. 24. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There are 2 of these. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. This is for Zoey. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. I guess she gets Dendromorphosis. That's really bad. Okay. So now we're in between 0 and 26. 10. 11. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11. So Rex gets Nihilism. That could be worse. I think that could be worse. That's... Oh god, Dendromorphosis on Zoey seems kind of bad. But we'll have to live with it. Alright, I'm going to sleeve those up, and we'll be right back to begin with the prologue. Alright, we are back. Continuing on, I forgot to say that we are playing standard. So we have a +1, 2 zeros, 3 -1s, 2 -2s, a -3, a -4, 2 skulls, a cultist, the autofail, and the elder sign in our chaos bag. Alright, let's get these in here. It's a good shake. And we are now ready to begin at the prologue. Dr. Henry Armitage pours himself a glass of Pinot and sits down at his desk, gesturing for you to sit across from him. I apologize for the short notice, he begins. His face is pale, his forehead sweaty and wrinkled with worry. Armitage, the head librarian of the Miskatonic University and a former mentor of yours, privately contacted you in the hopes of gaining your assistance. Eager to help, you made your way to his home in Southside. Upon entering, you were surprised to find his home in disarray. Books and notes litter his desk, and an empty bottle of wine has tipped over onto the ground by the fireplace. You'd always known Armitage to be neat and well organized. The elderly man takes a moment to collect his thoughts. I'm looking for 2 of my colleagues, Dr. Francis Morgan, Professor of Archaeology, and Warren Rice, Professor of Languages. Warren was supposed to meet up with me over supper earlier today to discuss several important findings, but he has since gone missing. At first I thought nothing of it, but I have a nagging feeling something else is going on. A very, familiar feeling. You've never seen Armitage quite this worried before. His hands tremble as he reaches for the glass on his desk, and he sips from it nervously. I tried to find Francis, hoping he knew where Warren was, but he too is out of touch. Francis has been spending a lot of time in some gambling den, or so I am told. I sent for you because I am worried Warren might be in trouble. I would appreciate it greatly if you could find him for me. You may also wish to ask Francis for help if you can reach him. The investigators must decide, choose one. Professor Warren Rice was last seen working late at night in the Humanities Department of Miskatonic University. Let's search for him there. Or Dr. Francis Morgan was last seen gambling at the Clover Club, an upscale speakeasy and gambling joint located downtown. Let's go talk to him. Well, I think we're going to be choosing the second option. So, we are going to be going to scenario 1B, the house always wins. If you want to see me do that, you can tune in this Friday to watch that scenario. Until then, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. It really helps out the channel. This has been SuperFang99, signing off.